Hey yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Gang, my name's Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. We are the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform that's available to the retail trader today. We've got one simple goal: help you learn, trade, and profit. Your results matter. Your success matters. Your P&L matters. We are not just empty words and broken promises. If you guys are new, make sure you like and share this video. More importantly, subscribe to the channel, because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free where myself, other TC Pro Trader moderators, and special guests will drop golden nuggets and give you guys free lessons that are going to help you become better traders and investors immediately. I did not figure this stuff out here on my own. Okay, began my career working at a fund in New York City, my first job right out of college. That's where I learned how to trade. I was taught by other professional traders. And then 2008 happened, and that was the stock market crash and Great Recession. But also the same year, I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Since then, my team and I at True Trading Group have helped thousands of retail traders all around the world achieve peace of mind from financial freedom by learning how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. We will teach you how to fish for yourself. We're going to teach you how to become self-sufficient traders. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is also not gambling. It is a skill. And just like any other skill, it needs to be learned properly. It needs to be practiced. It needs some time, energy, and effort to master. Okay? So, folks, what we are going to go over here tonight on this live stream is the choppy consolidation sideways action this market's been in for the last couple of days. How do you make money when the market's going sideways and we're in this period of consolidation? 4 consecutive trading days where the markets have just basically done this. Little up, little down, little up, little down, little up, little down, little up, little down, little up. Okay, that's basically what the markets have done for the last 4 days. We've got some inflation data coming out this week. We've got Fed minutes coming out the following week. So we do have some catalysts that we can keep eyes on to potentially get us out of this range. We're going to talk all about it here on this live stream. First, I will be doing a 20-minute Q&A session. I'm going to bring on my business partner and co-founder, Adam. He's going to help me go through it. I'm going to allow for you guys to ask me some questions, whatever's on your mind. Then I'll spend about 15 minutes. I will show you guys how you could become part of the TeachD family and join the TeachD platform. And I use platform very specifically because we are a platform. It is not just a chat room with courses. There's tools and resources you have access to on your member dashboard that is the same stuff that professional traders use on a daily basis to make better informed decisions. I'll tell you guys how you can join, because we are running a special in honor of Adam's birthday week. We are running a special here for Adam for his birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, Adam. So if you guys have ever been interested, we're going to have some great discounts and incentives for those of you that want to join the platform. I'll tell you how. And then we're going to cover the overall markets. We're going to cover all this sideways choppy action. We're going to be talking about that 200-day moving average, the 100-day moving average. We are stuck in this little range. Which way are we going to break? Are the market's going to rip back up through highs, or are we going to break that 200-day and continue lower? I'll tell you guys exactly how I think that plans out and how to make money during that choppy action, because there's very specific things that you want to try to do when the markets are going through a consolidation phase rather than a directional momentum phase. Right now, we're in the consolidation. The entire month of January was directional momentum. So far in February, it's been consolidation. But just like directional momentum does not last forever, consolidation does not last forever. So don't allow yourself to kind of get comfortable in this little consolidation phase, because I do not think it's going to last for very much longer. And then we're going to have some direction. I'm going to make some money during that direction. So we're going to go over all of that here tonight, this live stream. And then at the end, I'll show you guys the actual platform. So all the tools, the resources, the courses, I'll show you all of that later on in this live stream. Okay, I'll show you all that later on in this live stream. But first, I'd like to go ahead and start that Q&A. All right, so first I'd like to go ahead and start that Q&A. Guys, what I'd like for you to all to do right now is to begin typing your questions in chat. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. There is no such thing as a stupid or silly question. Asking questions is how you learn, okay? Asking questions is how you guys learn. So without any further ado, guys, go ahead, begin typing your questions in chat now, and let's go ahead and begin that Q&A.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Adam.
What's going on, man?
What's up, buddy? Hey, happy birthday week.
Thanks. I'm just camped out in front of the Hill Valley sign.
Nice. Looks like it might rain. You have an umbrella?
I will give you $100,000 in cash if you can tell me what movie this was in without looking at the comments.
Back to the Future?
I ain't really got it.
What?
I don't have $100,000. I lied.
Okay.
Did you actually know it?
Yes.
Because earlier you had to Google something stupid.
How did I just Google it? That you see, I'm right here. How could I have Googled that?
Earlier today in chat, Mike had never heard the phrase there is no Mike, only Zool. Like he didn't know who Zool was from Ghostbusters. Doesn't matter. All right. Let's keep going. All right. Let's talk about this. Mike, what is quantitative tightening?
Quantitative tightening refers to policy from the Fed where they're going to reduce the size of their balance sheet. Okay, so during COVID, the Fed was doing quantitative easing, which is expanding the size of their balance sheet. So they were buying trillions of dollars worth of bonds, mortgage-backed securities, other assets. They were injecting trillions of dollars into the overnight repo market. That was just some other stimulus that they were doing. This is everything that they were doing during COVID to help stimulate the economy, okay, and to provide stability in financial markets and really shield the economy from the pandemic. So when they were buying all of these assets and all of these securities, that is going to balloon the size of their balance sheet. So whenever they have policy going that makes that balance sheet bigger, that's quantitative easing. And then quantitative tightening is when that balance sheet shrinks. And it'll shrink. Let me just add on to that.
You notice how I didn't even ask the next question? I just stopped because that's what you do. You finish a thought. I'm getting ready to put the next question.
Well, because you know what? Because like as I'm talking, it's like I realize that there's some more information that might help the person understand the question a little bit better. And for me, sometimes I think like, oh, like it's just automatic that but a lot of people don't know this stuff in detail. So sometimes I like to make sure I really get the detail out there so that they fully understand it. So the quantitative tightening, when they reduce the size of their balance sheet, they can reduce the size of their balance sheet by doing two different things. One is allow maturing securities to just mature without reinvest into that security and let it just fall off the balance sheet. Then they can actually physically sell other securities, aggressively. So there's one is a little bit more conservative, the other is a little bit more aggressive when you allow a security to mature and just fall off the balance sheet versus actively selling securities off your balance sheet. So I hope that answers the question.
Okay. We need a code word. Nate's what is this? Nate's KBS says, how TF you never watched Ghostbusters?
I did. I have seen Ghostbusters. I just didn't remember that line. That's all.
Kind of a big line.
I get it, but what do you want me to say?
Nothing. There's nothing to say. All right, let's see what we got. Guys, keep typing your questions in.
Yeah, guys, don't be shy. Fire away. Type your questions in chat.
What do we get here? Adam, explain your post about direction of the market. How would they give direct? Don't understand that. Here, Mike, this is from Adonis. Is it logical to use trailing stop orders for all trades when the trader is busy at work and doesn't have time to monitor and follow the trades?
Yeah, you could.
Explain what a trailing stop is and maybe give an overview on different types of orders. Maybe there's some people that think you can only buy and sell and that's it.
Yeah, so a trailing stop means that as a stock moves in your direction, your stop loss will move up with it. But once the stock goes in the opposite direction, your stop loss stays. So let's say, for example, you buy a stock at $10 and you have a trailing stop loss at $9.50. When the stock goes up to $10.01, your stop loss will move up to $9.51. Then the stock goes up to $10.50. Your stop loss moves up to $10. But when the stock drops to $10.20, your stop loss stays at $10. Okay, so you will maintain a distance between your stop and your entry of a maximum distance of, let's say, those 50 cents, like the $10 to $9.50. Your stop loss will never be more than 50 cents away from the price of the stock until you get stopped out. So the concept there is that as long as the stock is continuing higher, your stop loss will just move up with it until the stock pulls back, and then you get stopped out and you're out of the trade. I don't mind using trailing stop losses if you're really busy at work. What I would say is that if you are able to kind of manage your positions, I would say to avoid using trailing stops in the very beginning of your trade, because if you enter a trade during a period of consolidation, you run the risk of getting stopped out on the trailing stop if your trailing stop is too tight. Because, like I said, the stock, let's say if a stock is trading in between 10 and 10.50, and that's like a consolidation, right? If you buy the stock at 10.15 and your stop loss is, let's say, 9.75, I'm just making up a number, and it goes up to 10.40, that's going to pull your stop loss now up into the consolidation zone. So if the stock doesn't break out at that moment, and let's say it pulls back to 10.15, 10.10, right? You're going to get stopped out with your trailing stop, because your trailing stop will be too tight, because as it moves higher, depending on the range of the consolidation. So let's say here's the consolidation, right? And then here's your entry, and then here's your stop loss. As the stock moves higher, it's going to pull your stop loss into the consolidation zone, and then you might get stopped out, and the stock might continue higher. So if you're going to use the trailing stop losses, just make sure you give yourself a little bit of room depending on the consolidation that you're entering your trade.
Good. Next question.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, here's a good question. All right, on the screen is the TTG platform. This question is from Adina. Why members who have not completed the course are not allowed to send message / ask any questions or make any comments in the TTG platform? Two question marks for double the confused. So, Adina, you can, okay, but as stated, True Trading Group is a platform, right? So because it's a platform, this isn't the place to just come log on, and this is not Telegram, it is not Discord. There's a bunch of different things that you need to do in order to set the platform up correctly and know how to use it. So Mike, get off your phone. So you have okay. So you have different courses. The first course being the TTG 101 course, which walks you through getting started with TTG's member dashboard and mobile app, how to navigate and what's on your member dashboard, how to activate your real-time data from Quote Media, using the trading simulator in full book level 2, how to use our TradingView Pro real-time charting software, trading chat room rules, how to use TTG's trading chat room properly. So when you sign up for True Trading Group, you have to go through this first before you are allowed, and you have to pass the exam here before you are allowed to unlock your simulator, and before you are allowed to enter messages inside of the chat room. This whole thing should take you no more than 20 minutes. Okay? But it will greatly, greatly help you understand how everything works, so that you're not just waiting on us and relying on one email, because all of this stuff has videos attached to it and really covers everything for you. Okay? So if you're just signing up for True Trading Group, I tell everyone, do nothing else until you do TTG 101, which is going to be right here. All right? Sorry about that, Mike. All right. Let's see. All right, Mike. You there?
Uh-huh.
I think we played hard to get long enough.
What do you mean?
Pull up Peloton. Let's go over it. Huge day for Peloton.
Very big day for Peloton.
All right. Walk us through what happened, where we go from here. Should people be, what should people be looking at? Any ideas from it, so on and so forth.
Yep. So what I'm looking at here right now, guys, on Peloton, you had some news today on Peloton. Okay, some news today on Peloton sent this stock soaring higher, and we have to talk about this because it's twofold. It's yesterday's news and today's news added to and contributed to this move higher. You had a big gap up. Friday after the close, a report was published about Peloton possibly showing, or rather, excuse me, Amazon and maybe Nike and other companies showing some interest in possibly acquiring Peloton. Amazon being kind of the lead of that report. That sent the stock soaring from 25 up to over 30 Friday afternoon when the market was closed. And then that gap up continued to Monday, and we traded over $30 on Monday from being down at 25 on Friday. Then today, you get the announcement that the CEO of the company is stepping down, and a former Netflix and Spotify executive is becoming the new CEO of Peloton. The reason why the markets really liked this move by this, the person that's going to become the new CEO, the current CEO made very big mistakes. The current CEO made the mistake of thinking that the demand and growth that they experienced during COVID was sustainable. They thought that that was their new norm, and they invested a ton of money in inventory to meet that demand, and did not understand or anticipate and expect that demand to slow as we got out of the COVID pandemic. This company has well over $1 billion of inventory that they are sitting on because no one is buying their stuff. It was a complete screw up by the current CEO and management there. And to be fair, they owned it. On the conference call, the CEO said, that we made a mistake. That mistake is on us, and it is on me. The CEO, he owned up to that mistake, and it was a grave mistake, one that puts the company in some serious financial trouble. Well, their growth rate is slowing tremendously. They only experienced user growth of 2.5% the prior month. So it's like their growth is really slowing compared to what happened during the pandemic. Now you have this new CEO come in, and the reason why people like it, because the very first thing this guy's doing is he's cutting costs. They're actually laying off 2,800 employees. Not saying that that's a good thing for the employees, but for the company and for the stock, cutting costs. And he is going to focus more on, rather than focusing on getting more user growth and getting the same type of user growth they experienced in the past, more focusing on getting more money out of their current user base. And coming from Netflix and coming from Spotify, this guy's coming from subscription-based models where they were very successful in building out that revenue model. Now, you still do have millions of active Peloton users that are very loyal customers to the brand, and they love the product. This is not a matter of people don't like Peloton. That's not what this is. So the markets really liked the fact that this guy is coming in with all the experience of building out those subscription models. And they think that there's now going to be a shift in the company's focus to monetizing the current user base that they have better while cutting back on their costs. And the markets and investors really liked that. And that's why the stock rallied today, up 30%, was an absolute beast. Okay, was an absolute beast. You guys can see the move that this stock made today was really in my opinion, this was the best moving stock the entire day. You know, it was a pretty quiet day today. The overall markets just kind of went like down and then up and then down and then up. There wasn't a lot of direction and momentum today. Peloton was jam-packed with momentum. And that's why you had the news about the potential interest in being bought out. On top of that, you have the news of the CEO stepping down after making huge mistakes and a new person stepping in where the market feels pretty good about this person's ability to kind of right the ship, so to speak. Okay. And that's why Peloton was up 30% today.
Okay. So that's great. How should somebody trade this going forward? Or what would you suggest to look at? What would be your game plan if you were looking at this? What happens next?
I think that
give the people something they can use, Mikey.
Listen, I think the shine of the news is going to wear off a little bit. You're coming up to, a nice little level of resistance up here in the low 40s, right around like $42. I think maybe tomorrow that we can have a little bit of a push up here towards 42 and then start to stall out a little bit. I expect maybe a candle that looks something like this tomorrow, and then have the stock just kind of consolidate here and just take a little bit of a breather, because the CEO is still going to remain chairman of the board. So we really have to see still, how much is going to change within the company, and is there going to be a takeover? I don't know. I mean, we haven't gotten really any statements from this. This stock is very news driven right now, and whenever you have a stock that's very headline driven, it's always going to be tough. You can be strong one day and weak the next based on a news headline. Based on pure technicals and the news that's already out there, I think the stock has room to about 42.5. And then I would expect the stock to kind of settle in a little bit after what has been a huge, huge, huge move these last couple of days.
It's good. It's good.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Anyone else have any questions? Oh, here's a good one. How about CFBI?
Sure. Okay. I actually like the action I saw today on CFBI. All right. CFBI did a complete reversal into the end of the day yesterday and sold off pretty hard and actually put in what typically, could be viewed as a bearish kind of close to the day. When you see a shooting star candle like that, where the tail is that high and then we drop all the way back down beneath this previous resistance level, that's actually a little bit of a bearish looking candle. So to see the stock recover today as well as it did actually is a pretty good sign. Also news driven, I would look for, updates with Peter Thiel. If Peter Thiel is going to be joining Rumble, that's something that could give the stock a boost and possibly give you, a candle that looks something like this. I think this is very, very possible for you to get something like this, especially if you get some Peter Thiel news. Okay, I do think that something like this would be possible. CFEI remains on watch for me for tomorrow and for the next couple of days, because now I would consider this a full, clean, solid break above this previous resistance around 15.50.
And
so
why is that important?
What?
Why is that important? Why is the break above resistance important for those that are new, don't understand that?
Well, typically when you break through like a key resistance level, you then look for that resistance level to now become support. And once you've broken through it now, you look to establish a new base of buyers to form in here now in front of that previous resistance level. And you look for buyers to now step into this region. And then that could be what then pushes the stock significantly higher. All right, so I'm going to look to see now if we stay above this 15.50 area. I'm going to really pay attention to this over the next couple of days because I do believe that you could see another move here on CFVI, but watch for news. Okay. This has been a news driven play here the last 2 days. Pay attention to the news, and then we'll see if there's maybe an update with Peter Thiel, and that could give us a move towards 20.
Who is Peter Thiel?
Peter Thiel is the original outside investor of Facebook in 2004. And he served on the board of Facebook for the last, 2 decades. And he is stepping down in his advisory role on the board of Meta, now Meta Platforms. He's stepping down. And he said, and there's reports out that he's stepping down so that he can focus more like on the pro-Trump social media campaign and what's going on with Trump's social media platform. And now you have Rumble. There was the Rumble made that comment about offering Joe Rogan $100 million if he left Spotify and joined Rumble. That's what got CFBI moving yesterday. And then when Peter Thiel resigns, that's where all of this is coming from. That's where this excitement in CFBI is coming from, that news cycle. So you want to pay attention there.
Got it. Big shout out to Emily Pat, who made $950 on Peloton today using tiers.
Excellent job, Emily.
TTG.
Excellent job, Emily.
Saw another one earlier. Hang on. Here's one from Trader by Blood, not relation. Hey, Shug, I made over 427% on Peloton. Thank you, TTG STR.
That's awesome.
That is super freaking cool.
Very, very, very cool.
All right. Next question. Is Meta going to survive?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Meta's going to survive. Okay, so the issues here that we have with Meta, you guys have to understand something, that it's not uncommon for some of these tech juggernauts to experience massive drawdowns like this and to fall out of love when they go through transitions. Let's not forget that Facebook is still the largest advertising platform that you guys they have over 10 million advertisers. That's really not going away. They still have, one of the largest.
Yeah, big dog.
10 million advertisers.
The top dog.
Right. They still have over 10 million advertisers. Okay. And they still do have billions with a B active daily users. Just because their active daily users actually slowed down doesn't mean they went from 2.5 billion users to 2 million. Okay, it's still Facebook, it's still Instagram, it's still WhatsApp, it's now Reels and Stories and all these. The company is not going to just disappear and go bankrupt.
They're going to be all right.
They're going to be all right. They're going to be all right. But the company is making a massive bet on the metaverse, and where the company can get themselves into trouble if they are is going to be if they fail with that investment in the metaverse. The metaverse turns out to be a complete and total flop, and Mark Zuckerberg was wrong. And that would become a major issue then for the company, because they're spending a ridiculous amount of money. They're spending a ridiculous amount of money on the metaverse. So if you believe the metaverse is total fluff, it's complete nonsense and BS, then yeah, you would think that Facebook is going to be, or Meta is going to be in a lot of trouble. But if you believe that the metaverse is the future, then you're going to make a bet that Meta is going to be absolutely just fine, and they're going to be one of the leaders and one of the major players in the metaverse sector. So that advertising arm is not necessarily going away. They have just never had to face a major competitor like TikTok before. The closest they came to a major competitor like TikTok was Snapchat, and they crushed Snapchat. Okay. A lot of people will argue that Facebook, they went to battle. Snapchat went to battle with Facebook, and Facebook crushed them. you know, what a lot of people say, but Facebook was the top dog, you know, when it came to that social platform. Now with TikTok, and Facebook is trying to compete with TikTok with Reels, Facebook is not the top dog. TikTok is. Facebook's Reels, you know, it's going to take them some time to monetize that, but Facebook's Reels is not top dog. TikTok is. So this is really the first time that Facebook had to really compete with a social media platform that is actually growing faster than they are, where they're not top dog. And you add on top of that the changes with Apple with the iOS software, which is making Facebook's life from the advertising side of their business a hell of a lot more difficult. That compounded the problem. And then you add on top of all that the amount of money that they're spending on the metaverse. And then on top of that, the company making a strategic shift in its focus to the metaverse and changing up its business model a little bit. All of these things have investors concerned, and investors are literally piling out of Meta, not because they think Meta is going to fail. It's because they think Meta is going to be dead money for the next couple of quarters while they go through this transition. And investors are taking the amount of money that they had in something like a Meta, and they don't want that money to be dead money for the foreseeable future. It's not that they think Meta is going to fail and go out of business. They think that Facebook or Meta is going through a transition period that's going to take time. And they don't want to sit around and wait for that transition. They'd rather take their money and put it elsewhere and then come back to Meta when the time is right. Meta will be just fine. I think once you get down around $200, you got to start to think about buying it.
Next question.
Well, one more thing. Let me just, because I just saw a comment from somebody. Somebody just commented about, and then what about like the government regulations? What happened to Facebook negates, okay, it really negates the government's argument about the whole monopoly and antitrust laws and all of this stuff, because Facebook came flat out and said, we're being beaten by TikTok. They mentioned TikTok many times on the earnings call, that they're saying that they are getting beat by TikTok. So it's kind of hard to make the monopolistic, whatever argument when you're getting beat by another platform that is brand new. Facebook's been around for decades. TikTok is brand new. So I think that what happened to Facebook really hurts the government's argument on Facebook. So if you want to take away a silver lining from what happened, I think that government's going to have a very difficult time implementing any type of regulation or forced action on these companies now.
Next question.
Great background.
Thank you.
Really great background.
Wait, is it this way? No.
That guy did it right, man.
He got in, he got out. Nobody
he got out. He's like, I'm getting paid. I don't care what happens to the platform. I'm out of here.
Anyone, I mean, some people are going to know who this guy is. Other people are not.
A lot of people are going to know who he is. Anybody that's young on here is not going to know who that is. Honestly, you have to be like our age, Adam, or like a little older. People that are like in their 20s have no idea who that person is.
That person is, he was
everyone's friend.
I was his friend.
Everyone's friend.
All right, Michael. Should you trade? Oh, I guess I like you better here. Oh, cool. Should you trade based on news or focus more on chart or both? Many times the news is good, but the stock trend is totally bad. Michael, take it away.
The answer is both. Okay, being a really good trader. I mean, you have traders
very useful
that are. You want the answer? This is the answer.
Go ahead.
So people. you'll have traders that will consider themselves a technical trader or a fundamental trader. But the best traders that are technical and fundamental, they will implement an aspect of both. Okay. It's important for you to find scenarios where the technicals and the news line up together. Don't fight a strong looking chart but a negative piece of news, or a negative looking chart but a strong piece of news. Find situations and scenarios where you have the news and the chart lines up together. All right, where you're going to find the best quality setups and the best probability of opportunities in the market for you is going to be when you are able to combine the technical with the fundamental, because then you're going to have, think about it, the technical traders that are out there, they trade just based on price action and chart. The fundamental traders out there just trade based on the fundamentals and the news within the company or the sector itself. But when you have a situation where you have a stock and a setup and a scenario that's going to play into both of those different types of traders, that's where you want to be, right? That is where you want to be. You want to be in the situations where they both line up together. So the answer is both. You don't want to ignore the chart. You also don't want to ignore the fundamentals and the news. You want to use both.
Next question.
Yeah.
Tom sold MySpace for $580 million.
He sure did. And you never heard from him ever again. He didn't take his $580 million and start up a new space exploration company or an electric vehicle company. The man, I don't even know what he's doing right now. He's probably living the time of his life. No idea what he is doing right now, but you never heard him ever again.
I wonder if we can get him on the live stream.
If he's, yeah, sure. Sure. Hey, Tom, come on the live stream. For what? No reason. Come on the live stream.
We'll call True Trading Group MySpace for the day.
Sure.
All right. Oh, wait a second.
I don't blame. I mean, dude, $580 million.
Wow. Wow. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? I see a question about AMC, but I don't want to.
That's fucked up.
Do you want to?
I don't care. I don't. Whatever the.
All right, Colton, bro.
Viewers want to know.
It's just the one guy.
AMC more likely to break 17 or back to 15. I mean, that's not really that big of a. I mean, that's not really a 17 and 15. That's such a tight range. It's like, is it more likely the stock is green or red tomorrow? I mean, I think that with what I'm seeing right now in the chart, you've got to consolidate. You have a range right now on AMC that is about 18 and change down to about 14 and a half. And that's your range on AMC. And AMC is bouncing around up and down for the last 2 weeks in between that range. I think that there's a lot of support down there in around the $14, $15 area, though. So if you ask me, listen, Mike, you got to pick one. I would say that AMC trades over 17 before it trades under 15. But that doesn't mean that I think it's a screaming buy right now. You're just asking me an extremely specific question. And I would say that my thoughts would be this stock, even tomorrow, probably trades up to around $17.50, maybe even $18, and then pulls back to 16, something like that. Yep, anytime, Colton. Anytime. My pleasure.
Jet NTV says BBIG, which think he just wants an overview on it. I don't know. It's tough. I don't speak ticker.
Yeah, I don't really see much on BBIG. The only thing that I would say that is a positive thing for BBIG is that they're support at $2. That's literally the only positive thing that I have to say about this stock chart. But unfortunately, the stock's not at $2 right now. It's at $3. So saying that they're supported $2 doesn't really mean much. You're looking at a 33% drop, from that price. It's just, dude, I don't see anything that gets my juices flowing.
That cheeses your pizza.
Yeah, and this doesn't cheese my pizza. So I just think there's such better things.
Yeah, somebody goes, nobody ever asked Mike what he wants to talk about.
I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you guys. You guys tune into these live.
How do we have 1,000 people on here just listening to us talk shit?
I'm answering people's questions. People are asking me about stocks. I'm giving them my thoughts. I mean, this is why we do this. And just, as soon as you said that, Adam, we lost 50 viewers.
All right. Here's a good question from Jeanette Brown. How can the stock be hitting all the pivot points, and yet the stock is still going down? I'm so confused. Michael? Pivot? Are you confused by pivot points, Mike? I know.
Yeah. I mean,
what she means, let me translate. What she means is essentially, how can a stock have a good setup on the chart? How can it, how can it have a good setup on the chart? How can it hit news? How can it maybe deliver on earnings? Like all the things that need to come in a line for a stock to do, to make it go up, but then it, goes down. Somebody says, Adam never picks my question. Not with that attitude. You're going to have to work on your self-esteem.
Your self-esteem?
Yeah, you have to be like, Adam, I know you're going to pick my question.
Oh, like
you have to be like, Adam never picks my question. Because all I hear is Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh in my head when you say that.
So how can a stock continue to go down even though it hitting all pivot points? Listen, what you have to understand, Janet, is that there is not any chart pattern, setup, or indicator that works 100% of the time. Okay, it does not exist. Anyone that's out there that's looking for that fail-proof solution to the markets, please stop searching for it. Inexperienced traders, or inexperienced people rather, because they're not really traders, will literally spend their entire lives endlessly searching for the one person that's going to share with them the secret to the market that's going to unlock the keys.
I thought it was going to hit different. Endlessly searching for the one person that's going to share with them the secret. I was like, damn, dude. Tonight's video is sponsored by Tinder and Bumble. All right, go ahead.
You're killing me right now, man.
Sorry, buddy.
But people will spend their whole lives searching for that. And it is, you're never going to find it. It doesn't exist. Okay. You can see the best chart setup that the market has ever seen, and that setup can fail. There are so many other factors that are at play. You can have the greatest bull flag you've ever seen in your life. If Cathie Wood wakes up one day and decides, I don't want to be in this stock anymore, I'm going to sell $50 million worth. And guess what? That stock's not really going to go up. There's just a lot of different things that can go into price movement, and all you're doing is playing the probabilities. Yeah, that's what you really have to understand. It's not, much different than like playing the probabilities as a really good poker player. Really good poker players are playing the probability that the cards they have in their hand are better than the cards of the other people. And they do that based on the odds of the cards that are in the deck versus the cards that are on the table and in their hand. You as a trader need to identify setups based on chart pattern, technical indicator, news, market sentiment, stock trend to determine where is a high probability setup where you think the chances of this stock moving higher are maybe 75%. Well, those are the situations you're going to want to put yourself in. You are never going to find a situation where there's a 90% likelihood or a 100% likelihood that the stock is going to move higher. It does not exist. Next question. Adam?
Yes, I'm back now.
Next question.
I'm actually now in the township of the lovely Soda Sopa. You don't know what that is, though, do you?
It's too small. I can't see what you're. Is it South Park?
It is. It's Soda Sopa.
Okay, good. Good for you. I'm glad you're having a good time tonight.
Yeah, I'm having a fucking blast, actually.
All right, next question.
Speaking of that, what else can we say? I'm having fun.
I really hate this stock. I know everybody loves it and everybody is so obsessed with it because it once upon a time, and once upon a time, PHUN did some crazy stuff in 2000.
I feel like Jet is trading all the wrong things, bro.
Yeah, he is. Once upon a time, PHUN did some crazy stuff back in January when the GameStop squeeze and everything took place. And ever since then, retail traders are just completely obsessed with this stock. It's totally a piece of garbage. But it's heavily shorted, but mostly rightfully so. You had a situation here when DWAC went crazy. This was when DWAC went from 10 to 170. There's a bit of a relation there between PHUN and DWAC. So whenever DWAC moves or starts to get some action, some traders will flock to PHUN and they come in and they buy it. But the stock never holds its gains ever. Every time it moves higher, it comes right back down. It looks like PHUN is trying to base itself out and is trying to find a bit of a bottom down here. You have a lot of resistance up here above $4, like $4.50. There's a lot of resistance up there. Listen, can the thing squeeze through that area? Sure, it could, but it's going to require a major fundamental cap. I don't think so. It's going to require. I mean, listen, but you can see it's possible. You can see last time this thing went from $1, went all the way to $24, and then let's not forget back here when this thing went absolutely bonkers. So it does have that kind of potential to make those moves, but it'll only happen if you have some kind of major news catalyst. And my advice to you is, if that major news catalyst ever does come, and let's say all of a sudden you wake up one day, you're long PHUN from $3 for whatever the reason, and all of a sudden you wake up and the stock's at $12. My advice to you is to sell it. It's not to think it's going to go to 200 because the stock never holds its gains. It's not a good company.
Can I go to the next question?
Yes, you can.
The entire reason I put Soda Sopa on the screen is because of Moto Dave, who said, "Can you go over Sopa chart?" And I was like, "Oh, Soda Sopa."
There's something wrong with you. Sopa. Oops. Okay, so here we have. Let me see here. February. Yeah. Okay. So here's Soda Sopa. Let's actually let me switch things up. Let's go to. Don't worry, I won't blind you. Okay. Soda Sopa.
No, it's just Sopa.
I know. Sopa had some action early this morning and then ran itself out of steam. This is really a in my opinion, this is just kind of like dead cat bounce. I feel the same way about this as I do PHUN. Like, just look at this chart, guys. Like, is this really a stock chart that you want to own? I mean, come on.
Honestly, that's literally what my testosterone levels look like from 20 to now 38 this Friday. I'm having a hard time accepting that I'm going to be 38 years old.
Dude, you gotta eat better. You gotta work out. I still have high testosterone levels, man. So you got to get on it, bro. You got to get on it. I get them tested. I get my levels and stuff tested too. I'm good.
You still got that
hook what? Nothing. I didn't hear what you said. But listen, this SOPA, I think it's more likely that SOPA probably drifts back down towards $4 tomorrow than it does shoot up towards $7. Another stock that just does not hold its gains. If you guys go back to December, the stock had a big rally in December. The stock, you can see the move that this stock made in December. Look at this move that this stock made in December. Okay. So this stock had one hell of a run in December, and then it went all the way up here to $22. And then you can see we just drifted our way all the way back down to literally $4, right? Then all the way down to $3.50. These are just not, I'm just not interested in stocks like this. Maybe I'll day trade it if it gives me an opportunity, but these are not stocks that I really want to own for the long haul, and stocks that I want to buy and that I want to hold on to. They're just, these are day trading stocks in my opinion. These are not, good, strong, solid, fundamentally sound companies that I want to be a shareholder of for the long term. When I see a stock that looks like this, it's just something that I'm not really interested in. I know it had a nice day today, but it's had nice days many a times in the past, and it never holds it. So when you're trading stuff like this, do exactly that. Trade it. Don't hold on to it thinking it's going to scream to the moon.
Can I keep going?
Yeah. Next question.
Okay. Mike, what are your thoughts on CPI data for Thursday? Are you expecting some more downside in the overall market? What downside? It hasn't done anything. It just does this.
That's just the last 4 days. I mean, prior to that, the market's gone down.
Shut up!
The market's gone down significantly in the month of January, but just the last.
Oh, let it keep going. Pick a direction. It's driving me and everyone else insane. Is it not driving you insane?
The last 4 days, yeah. The last 4 days have been a little bit more of a more difficult trading action just the last couple of days. But January was insane. It's like you're not just like
you can't get clean off yesterday's shower, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you've also got to be realistic with price action. You're not going to see, just like the market to drop 60 points. That's what the SPY did. The SPY dropped 60 points in January. Okay. Just like that's not going to last forever. You're not going to get a 60-point move in the course of a month. Just like that's not permanent. Trading in a consolidation of, $6 or $7, whatever it is, for the last 4 days and no movement at all. I mean, if you look at this, if you guys just take a look here.
It just sucks because I can't use clickbait one way or another.
Like, see this right here? That's just sideways action. Nothing, really just nothing going on. Right? Like you just don't have there we go. Okay. So you're just not getting direction. You're just not getting direction. And I think that, people just have to understand that you're not going to always have this crazy action that you saw in January. sometimes the markets need to digest and they need to take a little bit of a chill pill and they've got to relax. The last couple of days have been tougher. It has. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not crushing it these last couple of days, but in January was a monster month. Okay. But you have to maintain discipline during this type of price action so you don't chop yourself to death and give up all the profit that you make in the month of January when you have that directional momentum. Okay.
So, everyone did have a monster month of January.
It was insane. Like in the month of January, we had like 194% gain. We had 160% gain. We had 69%, 51%.
Somebody bought a house.
Yeah, one of our members bought a house, actually, with their profits from January. Yeah. I'm not sure, what does that mean? I don't know. How much was that? I don't know, but who cares? What's the, it's still, they're so.
It was a lot because the housing market's super inflated.
Yeah. So, it was, but you guys have to understand that like that type of trading action, you have to be able as a trader to know when to step on the gas and when to hit the brakes. Because, this is something that a lot of traders will struggle with, especially when it comes to small caps. Retail traders are infamous for doing this. Small caps get red hot. They trade like crazy. They make a bunch of money. Small caps get cold, but they stay in seventh gear. They keep their foot on the gas, and the action and the momentum in small caps dries up, and they give back everything that they just made when small caps were hot. And it takes them 2 weeks of getting their asses kicked to realize that the market's changed. It can't take you 2 weeks to realize the market's changed. You have to be able to understand when there is directional momentum and when there is a consolidation phase. And I'll talk you guys through that every step of the way. Every single day, I tell my members, do I think we're going to get a trade on the SPY or not? Right? Yesterday, I was very specific. I was like, yesterday, guys, I think we're going to have an inside day. I don't expect really any action. Today, I thought we are going to have some better action. It was not going to be an inside day, and it wasn't. We actually broke below yesterday's low, and then we actually broke above today's high. So today's not an inside day, but it's still the consolidation that we've experienced for the last 4 days. The market basically closed today exactly where it opened on Thursday of last week. So you just have to know when to press on the gas and when to ease up and drop yourself down into first and second gear. You can't be trading in seventh gear going 150 miles an hour every single day.
Okay, but with that said, what if somebody's listening tonight and they're trying to make the decision whether or not to get into the market right now? What would you tell them?
I'm going to tell you that the consolidation is not permanent, just like a 60-point drop in January is not permanent. You're going to have tremendous volatility this year. Do you realize we're talking about a 4-day period so far in the entire trading year? If you go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 4 out of 26 trading days were slower. 4 out of 26. Because the action that we got prior to that was absolutely crazy. So for 4 days, and you know what? I'm not even going to count 4 days because honestly, Thursday and Friday were actually good intraday trading action. You had the big gap down on Thursday, and then you had the 200 moving average test on Friday, and then like a 9-point bounce. It's really just the last 2 days where the markets really haven't done much. So my advice to anybody that's considering getting into the markets now is do it like yesterday. You'd rather get involved when the markets take a breather so you can get yourself ready, go through courses, get yourself familiar with the resources and the tools. Because I'm telling you this now, we're not going to stay in this range for very much longer. We're going to get inflation data, then we're going to get the Fed minutes, and then guess what? Guess what, folks? The Fed is raising rates in March, whether you like it or not. The only question is, are we getting a 25 basis point hike or are we getting a 50 basis point hike? That action is coming, my friends. Just like I told you in December, this action was coming this year. I told you in December, we're gonna get a 10% pullback in the markets this year. I told you that in December. I told you in January, the first week of January, when we first pulled back to the 100-day moving average, I told you, do not buy this dip. We're going lower. I told you that this is going to be the volatility you're going to get this year is going to far outpace and trump the volatility we had last year. If you thought you saw fast and large moves in the market last year, you ain't seen nothing. You're going to get so much volatility and so much action this year that I told you guys that this is the year of the active trader. And you're going to have situations where the markets could drop 30 points and bounce back 25 points. And then, a large ballooned hedge fund manager that manages $500 billion is going to literally sit through that because they can't get in and out that quickly. So, portfolio managers don't like volatility. They like the market to just slowly go up so they can just sit in their massive positions. You can't get out of $100 million position like that. You can't. You can't be long one day and short the next, or long 1 week and short the next. You can't. They hate volatility. We love it because I can be in call options today and I can be in put options tomorrow. We like this volatility. We make money on the way down. We make money on the way up. This is the year of the active trader. I've been saying it. I still am saying it. This is only the beginning. Get yourselves involved now. Get educated, learn, because you will see 10, 12-point moves in this market in a single day very, very soon.
I feel like a child now with my Soda Sopa background after you just gave it.
You should. You're an adult. Still an adult.
I'm just kidding. Everything's fine.
Well, that was good. The delivery of that was very good.
Joe did this yesterday. This was his thing.
Everything's fine. You know what? With the next time the markets crash, I'm going to do a whole live stream with that background and be like, everything's fine.
Everything's fine, guys.
Everything's fine.
All right, so I got a little thing to announce, and then we can go for another question or two. But I just want to put it out there. Luciano found 10 laptops. They're gonna go in like 2 seconds.
What?
Yeah. I think they were some that we didn't get before because they didn't have them, and then we literally got them at the office.
Oh wait, was this that order from a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. Well, I think it's part of it, but yeah, this isn't like a new order. It's just like
we were short. They gave us because we were missing some.
Yeah, it's like 9 or 10 of them. I'm pretty sure it's 10. So what I'm gonna do right now, here, Mike, just go through the sales thing real quick just to get it done. But they're first come, first serve. They're not gonna make it tonight, like out of the sales pitch. And then I'm with my finger on the button ready to switch it back. So go ahead, Mike.
Well, yeah, let's see who's on here first. We've got, almost 1,100 people on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch that's watching us here right now. I'm curious to see how many of you are not members. Guys, if you're new to the live stream or you're not a member to Trading Group, just type the number 1 in chat real quick.
Justin Stocks.
Yep.
Jinx.
Earl, Freshmaster, Eric. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? You're signing up one of these days. McClex, Kathleen, Jose Villanueva, Construct Design. Yo, Fight the Good Fight. Welcome back. Agasso, Duff Beers, welcome back. Steven Sansbury, Casey Rumfelt, Jay Preston, Ryan Coleman, Roland Warrior, Esther Gali. Yo, Massimo, what's going on? All right, cool. A lot of people that are typing number one in chat right here, real quick. Guys, listen, quickly. I told you that I would tell you guys how you can join the TeachD platform for those that are interested. And I'm going to do that for about the next 10 to 15 minutes. And then we're going to talk about.
Real quick, look at Joseph Suarez. I was and will be again soon. Like he was a member and will be again soon.
Oh, okay. Awesome, man. Well, welcome back.
I'm just saying we're seeing a lot of that recently.
Yeah, we have seen a couple of.
He goes, chill, put me on blast. It's okay, bro. Damn. Oh, shit. You're good, dog. You're good.
Nah, Joseph, we're messing with you, brother. No, we'll be glad to have you back, Joseph. We'll be glad to have you back, man. But yeah, guys. So listen, I'm going to spend a couple of minutes. I'll tell you how you can join. We've got some discounts that were actually for Adam's birthday. His house is burning down, so he decided that it's going to be a good idea to give you guys a discount for his birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Adam. His birthday's in the next couple of days. So we do have some discounts and incentives for those of you that are interested in joining. And then I will walk you through my thoughts on this consolidation. We've got CPI data coming out. That's going to be help us with some inflation data. We get the Fed minutes coming out. So I'm going to tell you what I think the markets are going to do and how I plan on making money and positioning myself for that. First, I want you guys to just sit and listen to this little quick sales pitch as I walk you through this, because it's really not a sales pitch. It's an opportunity. It's a real opportunity, and you all deserve to actually hear it. Results matter at True Trading Group. Your P&L matters. Your success matters. We are not just empty words and broken promises.
7 laptops left.
Get out of here. People signed up already?
Yeah. They're going to go. It'll be Kindles again in a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So folks, listen, a result of you joining True Trading Group, actually putting in an effort, taking the courses, passing the quizzes, attending the study groups, using the tools, coming to the webinars, you statistically fact by surveying our members have a very good chance of making money and becoming better traders. And if you guys don't believe me, just allow me to ask members themselves and they can answer you. Guys, I'm talking to members now specifically. If you're part of the TeachD family, I'd like for you to type the number 1 if you're making money with True Trading Group. Go ahead right now, guys, and type the number 1 in chat. Anyone that's not a member, my advice is to just count how many people type the number 1 through Adam over on the side of the screen. Okay. These number 1s that you see coming through, these are results. This is what results look like. These are members of True Trading Group that are no different than you. They have the same excuses: small account, full-time job, lost a bunch of money in the past, have no experience. And they are sitting here now telling you, you heard me. My question was very simple. Are you making money? Type the number 1. Look at how many people are typing the number 1 in chat, thanks to the education and platform that they have access to now, that is True Trading Group. Another example of a result would be by you trying to figure out all this on your own. You actually have a 90% chance of failing at this. And I don't make that number up. You can Google it yourself. But I don't tell you that because I think that True Trading Group is the only way to be successful. It's not the only way. But I do think it's one of, if not the best options for people of all skill levels from all walks of life to be able to learn, trade, and profit. We help people reach their goals of consistent profitability by combining the same professional level of education I learned that I worked at a fund in New York. And we pair that with premium tools and resources from some of the top companies on Wall Street, like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas. We all share that same goal to help you guys learn, trade, and profits. Like I said, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to cover the overall markets with this consolidation, what to look for this week. Okay, but pay attention, guys, for those of you that are interested in joining. We do have those free laptops, but it's our goal to level the playing field for the retail trader, to empower the retail trader. But that means we have to make sure that our membership to the platform, so you have access to the education and the tools. I'm not even talking about the trade alerts and the chat room. To make sure you have access to the education and the tools and resources that professional traders use, we have to make sure that that remains within reach financially for those of you that want it. So because of that, and in honor of Adam's birthday, we are actually running a sale right now where you guys, the price is normally $2,212, but you can actually get a 49% discount tonight and pay just $1,120. That's it. $1,120
Six
for the
laptops.
entire what?
Six
laptops left for the entire year. That's it. Normally $22.12. You guys can get it tonight for $11.20 in honor of Adam's birthday. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121. But the next 6 people to do that will also get themselves a brand new free laptop. We are even going to cover the shipping costs, and we ship anywhere in the world. You just have to become TTG certified. That means you've gone through our courses and you've passed our quizzes. It's a badge of honor for our members. They get a green check mark next to their username and lets other members know that your opinion now carries more weight. And you get a certificate. You can share it on social media or print it out and hang it on your wall. All right. But upon becoming TTG certified, we will send the next 6 people that use that coupon code a brand new free laptop. And you just have to use TTG121 coupon code here now. You're also going to get 2 private study group sessions with the pro at True Training Group. That's a chance for you to ask questions and go over lessons and topics you're having a hard time with so we can speed up your learning curve. And last, and certainly not least, True Training Group is the home to the double your money back guarantee. I stand behind this platform so damn much, and I put my money where my mouth is, and I'm so confident in our ability to help you become successful. I told you earlier that your results matter. When I say your results, I'm talking about your P&L. And because of that, we have this double your money back guarantee. Anyone that joins True Training Group, if you complete our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend 1 study group, actually utilize the platform you are subscribing to. Give me an effort. Give me some energy. I don't need 40 hours a week. Give me a couple hours a week. Do those 3 things. And if you still never make back your membership fee, not even once, at the end of your year membership, not will I just give you the $11.20 back, I'm going to give you double it. I will give you back $2,240 at the end of your membership if you fail to make your membership fee back even once after doing those 3 things. That is how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful. And your success is measurable, it's quantifiable, and we do that by using that membership fee being your P&L. If you don't make it back at least once, I'm going to give you $2,240 back. I am not kidding. We will lose money as a company if you fail. And I'm okay with that because since 2017, we have only had to refund 1.73% of our users.
Welcome, Michelle, Ryan, Jake, and Josh. It sounds like a Nickelodeon show, but welcome.
Michelle, Ryan, Jake, and Josh, welcome to the TTG family. There are 6 laptops remaining. They are not going to last. Honestly, I'm going to go through and I'm going to tell you guys what's included in the membership. But if you want that laptop, and you guys, you don't have to wait for me to finish talking because there's only 6 of them left. We had 4 people already signed up before I even went through the price and the discount that you guys can get for tonight. So you just have to go to ttgoffer.com and then use the code TTG.
How do they know if they're getting a laptop?
So there's only 6 of them left, guys. But if you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that means you're getting one of the 6. Once those 6 run out, what do we have, Adam? We have some Kindles left?
Yeah, I have like 15 Kindles. I was only supposed to have 15 Kindles for tonight, but
Okay,
I have 15 Amazon Kindles. I mean, the Kindles are great.
Yeah, the Kindles are awesome. It's a free Amazon Kindle Fire.
It's literally this Amazon Kindle. Hang on. I mean, it's a great tool. Mike, you were calling it the perfect tool to trade on the go.
It is. It really is the perfect tool to trade on the go. Like if you
this
guys
is
are,
the exact Kindle that we have tonight. As soon as these laptops are done,
the reason why we give you guys these free Kindles and stuff because I'd so much rather see you guys trade. Like if you're on the go, if you're at work, I'd so much rather see you trade from that than your phone. A lot of people make mistakes on their phone, like they fat finger a trade or they hit the wrong number or something like that. That Kindle is a nice bigger screen. It's a lot easier for you guys to trade with. So that's why we give you guys that for free. But we've got 6 laptops left. So the next 6 people are going to get the laptop. Okay, obviously a much higher value than the Kindle. So you guys will get a free laptop. But then once the laptops are done, you won't see a laptop in your checkout cart. You'll see a Kindle. So that's how you'll know you're getting a laptop or a Kindle. We have 6 laptops left. Let me tell you guys what's included though with your membership, because it is all inclusive. It is a platform. It's not just a chat with courses. Okay. Yes, you get our entire curriculum, which is all of our courses. It's a simplified version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. You get all of the courses. There are no VIP or pro courses that cost more money. There's no upsells into your training group for courses and tools. All the courses, all the tools, that stuff is included at no additional cost with that 1120 membership. All right. All of our beginner courses, all of our advanced courses, options, swing trading, crypto, trader psychology, it's all there for you. All right. You're also going to get the trading performance journal. It tracks all your trades and will tell you, will give you statistics and data on your trading so you can actually see what you're doing wrong. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. That's going to give you live breaking up to the second news alerts in chat. No more relying on delayed news. You get Quote Media's full book level 2, Trading Views charting software, which you guys saw I was using earlier, a simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice before you risk your hard-earned cash. It also comes with real-time data. So you're not trading with delayed quotes. You can trade with us live, but you can do it with fake money to see how you'd be doing before you risk your hard-earned cash. Everybody welcome Craig. 5 laptops left now, guys. Everybody welcome Craig. 5 laptops left. Everybody welcome Craig. Guys, hurry up if you want the laptop. ttgoffer.com, ttg121. Right? But everyone's going to get the double your money back guarantee. You're also going to get the Trade Ideas scanner. That way we make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Of course, our chat room and all of our alerts from a group of professional traders that's sporting about an 80% win rate collectively. We have a trading journal on our website. It tracks every buy and sell that the mods make so you can see for yourself how we're doing. Live workshops and webinars every week, dark pool data, unusual options activity, analyst ratings, insider buying and selling, social sentiment scanners. Guys, we have all of that included with your membership. And of course, those 2 small private study groups as well, right? That's all included when you guys pay just $11.20. Okay, those tools and resources that I named for you, if you paid for them on your own, like if you went to Benzinga, you went to Trade Ideas, you went to TradingView, you went to ET&A, you went and you Quote Media, and you bought all of those services and tools on your own, you're going to spend over $4,000, probably close to $5,000 a year on those tools and services. You get all of them with your membership at Tutu Trading Group. We as a company have negotiated terms with all those companies so that we can have their services on our platform. And we have negotiated that pricing so that it becomes affordable for the everyday retail trader and investor that wants access to this information. That is why True Trading Group exists. It should not cost you $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 to get access to this information and these tools. You also should not have to make investment and trading decisions without this information, because guess what? The professionals do. How can you expect to compete without the same information and tools and resources as a professional? You're stepping into the boxing ring with one arm tied behind your back and blindfolded. This is why True Trading Group exists. So you guys can take advantage of this now. Get a 49% discount, ttgoffer.com, coupon code TTG121, 49% discount, 2 small private study groups, free laptop, and then the double your money back guarantee.
You got to enter the coupon code manually.
Yes, folks, you have to actually type in TTG121 and click apply code. If anybody has questions about the membership or you're having a hard time signing up,
call Joe at 585. No, I'm just kidding.
Send a text message to Adam. It's a text. Do not call. It's a text-only phone number. 201-775-9702. Again, 201-775-9702. The phone number is at the bottom of your screen. So if you guys have questions, send a text message. Adam can help you guys out. All right? So 5 laptops left. The next 5 people to use that code, you guys get them. And then we're going to switch to Kindles. All right? Okay. Oh, man. Nice. Hernan Kubas says, I'm getting my work bonus check the first week of March, and I'm for sure joining TTG. I look forward to trading with you, Hernan. We're ready when you are, brother. Ready when you are. All right, guys. So I'm going to take a quick little sip of water, and then we're going to talk overall markets. Okay. Let's go back to the charts. Okay. Share my screen. Let's do it. All right, folks. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you. Let's do this. And then I want to do this. And I want to do this. All right. So basically, folks, what I'm doing here now. All right. Actually, let me make this a little bit bigger. I just want to make sure that everybody that's on a small screen, I want to make sure you guys can all see this. You guys are going to be watching from your cell phone.
We literally have 5 people left on the checkout page. None of them have come through yet, but this is like, like it would just be like so oddly satisfying if all 5 of them just checked out.
And then we'd be out of laptops.
That would be it. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be cool.
All right, hang on. We gotta. Hang on.
I'm hanging.
Sorry. Leslie,
welcome. Leslie, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody give Leslie a big warm welcome. There's now 4 laptops left. There are still 4 people on the checkout page. If you are one of those people, I would hurry up. I can just see someone like fumbling through their wallet trying to get their credit card out. No, my laptop. 4 laptops left, folks. 4 laptops left. Right,
hi, Adam. Can the laptop ship to Vietnam?
It sure can.
My friend, we will deliver it in any tunnel there you'd like. As long as DHL ships to your country.
Come on, man.
That's a huge tourist attraction in Vietnam, is exploring the tunnels that are there.
Yeah, I know that.
All right, I'm just saying the answer.
Bad joke. Good tourist attraction. Bad joke.
You can't see it, but someone just called.
Guys, don't call that number. Text it. 201-775-9702. All right. Adam can't answer the phone number. It's a text only number.
But we will deliver anywhere in the world.
Yes, we have members all over the world, guys. We have members in Japan, Jimmy Benchin. We have members in the Philippines, New Zealand, Russia, India,
Nigeria. All joking aside.
No, seriously. Yep, Nigeria, Brazil, Mexico, Canada, the UK, Spain, the Netherlands, Italy. What?
TTG is a global operation.
Yeah, sure
are. Scott Ungren says, I want to send my laptop to Bradenton, Florida. Is that cool? No, Scott. It is not cool. It is. I don't know why. We're good.
He's kidding, Scott. I don't know what's going on with this guy tonight, but Scott, he's kidding, buddy. You can send a laptop anywhere that you want. Let's talk overall markets right now, folks, because what I would like to go over with you, all right, is this level of support. All right, let's go here. Right there. Okay, right there. Now, reason why this is such a significant level, all right, is because this is your 200-day moving average. Okay, this 200-day moving average, you will notice, was an area of resistance for a full week back here. Okay, so you see how this was an area of resistance for this entire trading week. This yellow line is your 200-day moving average. Now that we got back above it, okay, you'll notice that the 200-day moving average is now acting as support. So it's previously resistance for 5 consecutive trading days. Now it's support for the last 4 consecutive trading days. Now we have some pretty important things that are happening that are going to dictate what I believe the markets are going to do next. Because I got to tell you guys, the move higher, okay, this move higher, in order for the markets to really, really climb higher from here, okay, and to put in something that looks like this, in order for this type of action, all right, let's do this. In order for us to put in a candle that looks like that, right, in order for us to put in a candle that looks like this, we're going to really have to get through some major levels of resistance. Some major levels of resistance. And I will draw it out for you. This red line that you see I just drew on my screen, what you will notice is that this used to be support. Once it was broken, okay, it became resistance and became resistance. All right. So you'll see here, previous support, right? Previous support, then resistance, resistance. In order for us to make this climb up here, okay, in order for us to make that climb, we are going to have to contend with 2 major moving averages. The orange line is your 100-day moving average. The blue line is your 50-day moving average. And you're going to have to contend with this price level. This whole area is a lot of resistance for the overall markets. Okay. Now, is it possible we push up into that level over the next couple of days? Sure, it's definitely possible. But I do not believe the markets get over that level. So what I am looking for is for the markets to stay beneath this zone and eventually get below the 200-day moving average down here. I think that the markets are going to get beneath this 200-day moving average. All right, that's what I believe. I believe we're going to get beneath that 200-day moving average after rejecting up inside, up in this price level. Okay. Guys, you know what I'm going to do? Because I think we're getting out of laptops. Because Adam's acting like a fool tonight, congrats. Anyone that signs up before 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, you guys are going to get a free laptop courtesy of Adam.
No,
yes, they are.
No,
they're going to get a free laptop courtesy of Adam. So even though we're running out of these laptops,
whoa, buddy.
Kind of like a reverse birthday present to you.
Okay. Meanwhile, don't sign up for the laptop. Kindles are great. Meanwhile, Adam will buy everyone a laptop. Fuck Adam, dude.
Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So whoever signs up until 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, you will still get the, I mean, listen, unless you want the Kindle, if you want the Kindle, let us know. We'll give you the Kindle. But anyone that signs up until 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, you guys will get a free laptop should you want one. Even though we're out of them, Adam will make sure that he purchases one for you at full retail. So you guys, for those who don't know, we have relationships with wholesalers and we can buy them in bulk and get like really, really, really good pricing on them. We don't, once we run out of the laptops we have here tonight, which I think we're running out of them as we speak, might be 2 of them left or something. We don't have any more from the wholesaler. So what I'm basically saying is whoever signs up between now and 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, Adam will have to buy at full retail price a laptop for you. So that's that. Back to the charts. All right. So this is what I'm looking for, folks. That's what I'm looking for. We have CPI data coming out here this week. We have some inflation data coming out.
I mean, you're kind of a prick because I bought you a Babe Ruth baseball for your birthday and you made me buy bunch of strangers laptops for my birthday.
They're not strangers. They're family members.
You're a fucking dick.
So CPI data, PPI data, you got some inflation data that's going to be coming out. CPI data, okay? Consumer Price Index, that's what that stands for. It's going to tell you guys, how much consumers are feeling price increases in different goods and services. Now the number is going to come in hot, but if the number actually cools off, if that number cools off and it actually comes in under expectations, you probably do see the market push up towards 457, the SPY up to 457. And that's going to be the resistance level that I just drew for you guys there. So if that CPI data comes in cool, okay, folks, the code word for tonight is inflation. The code word for tonight is inflation. This is for members. This is for members only. If you're not a member, don't worry about this code word inflation, because we do have a lot of fun giveaways with members. This is part of one of those giveaways. So if you are a member of True Trading Group, the code word for tonight is inflation. Got it, folks? Inflation. Okay. Inflation. What I'd like, Adam, you know what, Adam, before you go, I know you're mad at me right now, but I'd like to actually save this. I'd like to maybe actually go back and save. I'd like to actually go back and kind of save this chart for everybody, so that my TC fam can go back and can take a look at this later. So that's actually what I would like to do here, folks. All right, let me just fix this. All right. So I'm going to draw this out for members. You guys have access to this. All right. Okay. So this is the chart that I'm going to be looking at here. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now, folks, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to save this chart. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this chart. SPY resistance 2822. All right. So with the charting software on True Trading Group, I can go ahead and I can save this chart. Okay. And now all of my TTG members, when they log into their charting software, they can actually now go and pull up this chart and they can study the entire chart and the breakdown. Adam, can you go ahead and can you show them how to do that real quick? You want to talk them through it, maybe?
I'm upset.
I understand that, but let's talk them through it.
All right, so here's the charting software that's part of your trading group. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go down to moderators charts. You're going to want to select Mike. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to where it says save, click the drop down arrow to the right of that, click load charts. And then this one right here is the one he just did, SPY resistance 2822. We're going to click it. It's going to load up everything he just did. Going to come back down here and I'm going to save this chart. And then I'm going to go back to my charts. And again, I know there's a little bit of steps here, but you guys can rewatch this video to get the steps. And then when we're here back on my charts, I'm going to click down here and I'm going to go to load and I will have the chart in my library. You can see I have 3 charts for Mike in here that I've saved, one of my own charts and one from Jason Simmons. And then all I have to do is click that. And now it is right there. All right. Can I go now?
Yes, you can.
All right. I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, folks. So there you have it. So there you guys go. For those of you that are members, you guys, that's how I can share charts with you. I can push it out to the entire member base in True Trading Group. Okay. So there it is. All right, folks. So there you have it. All right. That's kind of my breakdown there of the overall markets. That's what I think is going to happen. And I think that the catalyst could really be the Fed minutes. I think the Fed minutes can really be the catalyst. Maybe there's a hawkish tone in the Fed minutes that maybe pulls the markets down. And Who knows? Maybe the Fed raises 50 basis points in March, and that would take the markets down as well, I think. I think the 25 basis point is priced in. But if they come out with it, the Fed has actually never in history, they have never, ever raised 50 basis points.
Where's the baseball?
Oh, it's on my shelf over here.
Can you show everyone that, please? No, go get it. Go get the baseball. Can you tell everyone what that is?
I don't need to tell them. It's self-explanatory.
How many laptops do you think that's worth, Mike?
400. I don't know.
That's what I got you for your birthday.
Anyway, Adam, I love you. Thank you very much for an amazing birthday gift.
Fuck off, Mike. I'm going.
Right, folks, listen. There you have it with the overall markets. Okay, that's kind of my thoughts. I think that maybe the Fed minutes could possibly be the catalyst that maybe break us beneath the 200-day moving average. We got to see really what happens with the Fed minutes. But that's really what I'm focusing on. Really focus on those Fed minutes. The markets, if we want to sit above this 200-day, if maybe CPI data comes in cool, which would be a surprise, I think the markets would move higher if CPI data comes in actually cool. I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to be hot. But how hot is really the question. Everybody expects a hot inflation number, but how hot? If it's really, really jumping from, the last number that came out, that would be a problem. But if it's just kind of steadily in line, coming in hot and above expectations, you might not get that much of an effect. But if it comes in light, you probably get the markets move higher, and that would move the markets right into the 457 resistance level. And then the 16th Fed minutes come out on the 16th, and maybe that resistance level holds, and then you reverse it and you break down below that 200-day. That's what I think is probably the likely scenario, and I'm going to be positioned and I'm going to be trading for that. So now you guys understand. A lot of resistance between 451 and 453 on the SPY. Write that down. Put that number in your head, 451 to 453. That's your resistance level. If you get above 453 on the SPY, you probably go right to fill the gap at 457. You guys can write these numbers down as I'm talking. If you get above 453, there's probably a trade there up to 457, but I would absolutely be getting flat any call options up around 457. I do not think we get over that level. I could be wrong, but time will tell. And I'll be the first one. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to tell you. Let me show you guys the actual platform. Okay. The TGD platform is that. It's not just a chat with courses. There's tools. There are tools and resources that you guys have access to included in your membership. So let me just go through this and let me show you. You're going to get our trading, our chat room. Obviously, right? Our chat room where the mods and I are going to share our screen with you. Okay. The mods and I will share our screen with you. We're live on the microphone. We're calling out all of our trades in advance of actually making them. We're in chat with you from pre-market through till after hours. You're going to get at least 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that's sporting about an 80% win rate collectively. We're fully transparent. There's a journal on our site. It tracks every buy and sell that our mods make, so you can see for yourself how you'd be doing if you were following along with all of our trades. You're going to get those 2 small private study groups. I told you guys about that. Your chance to get individual attention, answer questions, and go over topics that you're having a hard time with. Speed up that learning curve. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This is going to give you live breaking up to the second news alerts right inside of our chat. So you guys can get news at the same speed as the pros. No more relying on delayed news. Trading Views charting software. Okay, that's what you guys just saw me using, and I can push that out to members. That's included with your membership as well. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. Then you have the Trade Ideas Scanner. The Trade Ideas Scanner is the industry standard. This is going to make sure you are always focused on the hottest stocks during the day, whether it's small caps, mid caps, or large caps. We have them segmented through small, mid, and large. We can make sure you're always focused on the best stocks during the day. Our simulator, okay? The simulator will let you trade stocks and options with fake money so you guys can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. Please use the simulator first to prove to yourself that you can make money before you trade with your hard-earned cash. You're also going to get to use our own proprietary scanner, which has the same functionality as FinViz Elite for those familiar with that, but you can also scan for crypto with this as well. We have real-time, unusual options activity, dark pool data, options flow. This stuff used to be only available to professionals, not anymore, now to the fingertips of my THG fam. This is how we level the playing field and empower the retail trader. All right. This way you can make better informed decisions. You get our full performance journal. This will track your trading and give you guys data and statistics on your trading so we can figure out what you're doing wrong. It's a game changer when you guys are trying to, make corrections and make adjustments within your trading. Our social sentiment scanner scans Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter, and will tell you what stocks are being mentioned the most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Our stock profile tool will give you guys all analyst ratings on any stock that you're interested in. You have our watch list and our game plan where every single day you are going to know what stocks the TGG members have their eyes on, the TGG moderators rather have their eyes on, and how we plan on trading those stocks. Then you have the entire curriculum. Again, the simplified and expanded upon version I learned working at the fund in New York. Beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, text and video format, all of it. It's there for you. There's no VIP or pro courses that cost more money. There's no upsells for the courses. You get every single one when you guys pay just $11.20 and sign up for that TGG annual membership. The video library is included as well. That's well over 200, nearly almost 300 hours now of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, just to name a few. And then you can attend all these workshops live as a full-time member. We do these workshops every single week. All right. And then anything we add to the platform, anything new, any new courses, any new tools, automatically included. You don't pay extra for any of it. Okay. So again, anybody that signs up by 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning with the coupon code TTG121, you actually have to enter that code and click apply code. Go to ttgoffer.com to do so. You will get a 49% discount, brings the price all the way down from $22.12 down to $11.20 in honor of Adam's birthday. You're going to get a brand new free laptop upon becoming TTG certified, and you are going to get 2 small private study groups and then the double your money back guarantee. I told you that your results matter earlier in this live stream. When I say your results, I mean your P&L. And that is why anyone that joins your training group and goes through all our courses, passes our quizzes, and attends one study group, if you do not ever make back that $11.20, not even once, by the end of your year membership, I will not just give you your $11.20 back. I will give you $22.40. That is double what you are paying to become a member of True Training Group. That is how much I stand behind this program, and that is how much I put my money where my mouth is. I don't need 40, 50 hours a week from you. I need a few hours of your time, energy, and effort, and I believe that we can help you become successful and reach your goals. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Go check us out. Over 1,400 people have left us a review. Read the 5 stars and read the 1 stars as well. You determine if True Training Group is right for you. All right. That's it, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. We had a little bit of fun there, but we also went over some really good information. I hope this was helpful. We had a really good Q&A session. Now you guys understand what I think about the overall markets, what I think can break us out of this little range that we've been in these last couple of days, and how I plan on trading it. I'll update you guys, obviously, as each and every day unfolds. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. You don't ever want to miss out on these lives. We do them, like I said, 6 nights a week. And of course, smash that like button, show me some love. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later.